All right, thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Cindy. I'm the brand ambassador for Amaryllo. And today we'll be presenting you our award-winning solution. But before we begin, let me just give you a little bit of about our company's background. Sorry about that. So our company was founded in Amsterdam, Netherlands, and currently we're ranked as the #1 camera robot company worldwide. Standalone and auto tracking without any remote computers is one of our worldwide patents. We're the only company in the world that's fully certified by Microsoft Skype to deploy the military-grade 256-bit encryption. Each and every one of our camera is embedded with dual-core CPU, so it has the power. Actually, it converts the traditional conventional CCTV into proactive camera robots. And this is the reason why we had won Best of Innovations for 4 years straight. And having said that, each and every one of our camera robot is able to recognize human faces, auto-track intruders, and even talk. I'm just going to dive right in here. With our camera robot, basically, is paired with Soteria, this new retail analytics subscription service. What the service enables these camera robots to perform data mining. And with the analytics, it can be applied in smart cities, warehouses, retail environment worldwide. Now, some of the key features includes gender and age recognition, utilization analysis, heat map analytics, real-time people counting, and of course, fast facial recognition. Now, when compared to the conventional CCTV that's in the market today, our solution is standalone, and it'll drastically reduce the bandwidth because we use our proprietary technology, which is digital sampling. For more information, please visit our booth at 2D30. Thank you very much.
So we are here because we make a product that detects this when you come close to a piece of critical infrastructure or a fence line or something you want to protect, make secure, then this device is the thing you need. And we embed this device within 2 packages for indoor application and also outdoor, so that you can equip your building or your plant or your fence or your prison or your airport with devices that can give you information about the people who are coming into your facility, and some of the people you want to know about, some of the people that you would rather were not there. So these are the products. This is the kinds of applications. So any kind of critical infrastructure that you're interested in, this component, this so-called presence sensor, detects you and your phone if you come close to any of these particular pieces of infrastructure, and gives the authorities the information they need to keep these facilities secure and safe. And so I guess that's why I'm here talking at a security experts forum, because this equipment is all about security when deployed in such a manner. So please look us up in the directory and come and talk to us about the equipment. We have commercial applications as well, so we can use the same information to give mobile operators information about how people flow through their networks and who they are and which demographic group they belong to. But we also have the secure applications where you want to know exactly who somebody is and why they're there, and then you can take action and build intelligence around that piece of information. Thank you very much. That's all from me.
Okay. Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Alex, and I'm CEO and co-founder of UrbanAlps. We are a Swiss company that makes the stealth key, and this is our 3-chapter story. What you're seeing on the screen, this is no fantasy. Today, a kid with a home plastic printer can make a copy of a high security key. He can scan the key, print it at home, and it opens the lock. Now, your next question is probably, how about my key? Can my key be 3D printed or not? So we have the following table where you have up here different types of printers, from the basic home 3D printer in plastic, low cost, to more advanced, until a 3D metal printer, right? And then you have different kinds of key with what I think is the different levels of security. So starting with the simple key with bittings, dimples, kind of more complicated keys, to full-fledged high security keys. So coming back to your question, which key can be 3D printed? Well, as you can see, it's nearly all green. Most keys can be 3D printed. And if you're thinking, well, I'm going to go for such kind of key for my critical infrastructure because cannot be 3D printed at home. The truth is, first of all, 3D printing is evolving really fast, but second, there's service providers, internet web pages where you upload your 3D file and you get the key. So if there's one message that you should to take home from my presentation today, is that the big question is not so much if your key can be 3D printed or not, because everything can be 3D printed, but can your key be 3D scanned? That is the question. So you can see some keys with a picture is enough, others you need several pictures, or you need more advanced scanners. For the non-believers, one example, 2015. Luggage locks, TSA approved. There was an article in the Washington Post about the life of the luggage at the airport. The journalist made a picture of the master keys they use at the airport and published it online. People downloaded the picture, created the 3D files, and still today you can download the keys yourself, printed at home. And okay, might not be high security, but it's an example of how 3D printing has turned the ordinary person into MacGyver. And it's gonna get uglier. Very soon, everybody will have a 3D scanner in the phone. Intel announced one. The iPhone X already has one. The Text to Face we don't have an app yet on 3D scanning, but it has a 3D scanner integrated. So all those facilities that protect critical infrastructure, nuclear, water, you have this restricted key blanks, these patented keys that in theory nobody can copy. Today with 3D printing and scanning, you give the key to the security guard or janitor. He can make a picture, put it online, and key control is over. Chapter number 2. So, what does the security industry do about that? Before we dive into that, just a brief overview for those not familiar with the mechanical key industry. There's 3 top players dominate the industry with 64% market share, and it's a very profitable industry which is reticent to change, let's put it that way. So this is what they're doing against 3D printing. We've seen 3 different channels. Years ago when we started, they came to us and they said, it's not a problem. 3D duplication of keys with printers at home, not a problem. We ignored it. Didn't take too long for them to change their mind. Some years ago, some manufacturers came back and said, well, don't worry people, we're going electronic. And yeah, electronics are great for convenience, also entry locks, key banning. But first of all, they're more expensive, 5 times more expensive, but in my point of view, the biggest issue is they're not reliable. Mechanical keys unlock works for 30, 40 years on the same door without a single failure. So what are they doing now? Number 3. If you walk around all the different booths, you see that most of key manufacturers have upgraded their keys by adding a movable element, which they believe cannot be 3D printing. Unfortunately, that's not true. So, imagine that, what if instead of fighting 3D printing, we embrace it? What if we use 3D printing to create a new kind of key? Something that has never been out there before. I'm proud to present to you the Stealth Key. This is the world's first 3D metal printed key. There's no other key in the world like this one. It hides the security features inside, purely mechanical. No electronics, no magnets, just secure and reliable mechanics. And it is thanks to 3D printing that you can make such a key with this hidden mechanical code at an affordable cost. Otherwise, with traditional manufacturing, no way. And to your next question, do you have a lock? Yes, we do. We have in the team former engineers from Assa Abloy who have envisioned a lock with all the perks from the industry. Lockpicking resistance, bump resistance, drill resistance, and most importantly, that can read the key. And as I often tell to the team, if you can imagine the lock, we can make the key. With 3D printing, we have unlimited design freedom, or close to unlimited design freedom. No key blanks anymore. And that takes me to the most important point from my point of view. Beyond the stealth key, the manufacturing disruption. This industry of keys has been making keys the same way for centuries. You have these gigantic factories with 2 basketball courts of different machines where they do the key blank stamping. They take it to another machine. They put the key ID code, another machine, the keyway, another machine, the bitting. And then you find out that each generation of keys has its own custom-made machine. With 3D printing, that's over. You have one machine the size of a mini. It makes 1,000 keys in one go. Each single key different. Different mechanical code, different shape, different key ID. Our vision is to take the industry that has been drilling holes in sheets of metal to 3D metal printing. If you have more questions, if you want to see the systems, the stealth key, try it yourself. We're in Hall 6 at stand 3D09, like 3D printing. Thank you very much.